11 things girls do to get your attention. To understand a woman is to understand her world. In today's video on Win Stoic, we'll look at 11 subtle but telling signs that a woman might be interested in you. Recognizing these signs isn't just about figuring out how she feels. It's also about improving your emotional intelligence and becoming more aware of how people talk in different situations. Think about how following these rules can help you grow as a person and make relationships stronger. How have you seen these signs in your own life? Write your stories and thoughts in the space below. Let's grow and learn together. Let's go. People often say that eye contact is the window to the soul, which fits in nicely with Stoic life lessons. Putting the focus on how important it is to see past what seems to be the truth in relationships, long-term eye contact can be a strong sign of a woman's growing interest and emotional link, while a quick glance might not mean much. Consistent, deep eye contact is a clear sign that she is letting you into her inner world and inviting you to connect on a deeper level. This fits with the Stoic teaching that we should understand and observe human nature to get through life's difficulties. As Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," which reminds us to focus on the real interactions we have instead of overthinking what might happen. This is especially important in today's world where distractions are common. Recognizing and appreciating eye contact can make your interactions with other people much better. When a woman looks you in the eyes, she's not just seeing you, she wants you to get to know her better. This is a chance to practice the Stoic principle of mindfulness, which means being fully present in the moment and responding with honesty and respect. Eye contact is a subtle but powerful form of communication that goes beyond words, and in a world where real connections are hard to find, it stands out as a sign of genuine interest and sincerity. By adopting this Stoic view, you can better understand these signals and make meaningful connections to connect this to Stoic life lessons. Think about how making eye contact during talks can be a practice of discipline and presence, which are important parts of Stoicism. It helps you be fully present with the person you're talking to, showing that you respect and care about them. This practice not only makes your relationship stronger, but it also helps you keep your mind calm and focused, which is one of the main ideas behind Stoicism. In essence, eye contact is more than just a social cue. It's a deep expression of human connection that fits with Stoic principles. By paying attention to these nonverbal cues, you can navigate your interactions with greater wisdom and clarity, living in harmony with nature and understanding the true essence of those around you. By appreciating this way of talking to people, you can improve your relationships and handle the difficulties of modern life with the calmness and knowledge of a real Stoic. So next time you find yourself locking eyes with someone, remember the words of Epictetus: "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This wisdom applies to all forms of communication, reminding us to observe and understand more than we project, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections in our lives. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she demonstrates a curious attraction that goes beyond the superficial. She'll ask about your professional background, show enthusiasm for your hobbies, and delve into the details of your life. This inquisitiveness is a clear sign of both romantic and personal interest. When she's physically drawn to you, she'll want to know more about your history, experiences, and viewpoints to determine if there's an emotional or intellectual connection as well. The more she likes you, the more questions she'll ask, showing a deepening interest that goes beyond mere curiosity. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and a woman you've just met starts asking about your job, your favorite books, or your recent travel experiences. She's really interested in getting to know you and what makes you tick, not just making small talk. Her questions show that she wants to connect with you and see if there's more than just a spark of attraction. For example, she might ask, "What made you choose your career path?" or "What's the most inspiring book you've read recently?" These questions are meant to get to the bottom of who you are in today's world, where Stoicism can help us build deeper, more meaningful relationships. Knowing the signs of a curious attraction can help us tell if someone really wants to be with us. Today, Stoicism teaches us to be aware of and pay attention to the small signs that someone is really interested in us. If we do this, we can react in a thoughtful and genuine way, making connections that are both meaningful and satisfying. Take the example of John and Emma, who met at a friend's party. Emma was interested in John because he seemed so calm, and started to ask him about his Stoic practices and how they affected his everyday life. John told them that Stoic happiness helped him deal with problems in life with grace and strength. As they talked, Emma's questions got more specific. She wanted to know about certain Stoic ideas and how they could be used in current life. John understood that Emma was interested in him not only as a person, but also as someone whose spiritual views she found interesting. This understanding strengthened their bond and led to a deep relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. Think about how you feel when someone genuinely cares about your life and thoughts. How can you use Stoic ideas to see these links and grow them? You can better understand the importance of curious attraction and how it can lead to deeper, more fulfilling relationships by thinking about these questions. In short, if a woman shows curious attraction toward you, it means she is genuinely interested in you. She's not just chatting. She's looking for an emotional and intellectual connection. Being aware of this can help you respond with honesty and appreciation, fostering relationships based on silent happiness and deep connection. Do you like this sign from her? If so, please leave a comment saying "I like" so we can connect with each other. Embrace these times of mystery as chances to make connections that are truly rich, which is in line with the principles of Stoicism today. 3. Making the gap smaller. When we talk about body language and the subtle signs of attraction, it's important to pay attention to how people position themselves around you. Women's body language can often reveal whether they're interested or not, sometimes even unconsciously. One key sign of interest is how a woman closes the space between herself and you. If she stays away and doesn't move closer, it usually means she's not interested or feels comfortable with you. But if she moves closer, leans forward, and enters your personal space, it can be a strong sign that she wants a deeper, more intimate connection. She is showing her love, interest, and desire to connect on a more personal level by closing the distance. As the great Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." To apply this to our social interactions, we need to learn to notice and understand these cues without overthinking them. Imagine you are talking to a woman across from you. If she starts to lean in, her body angled toward you, and you notice her slowly moving closer, she is probably comfortable and interested in what you have to say. This is her way of telling you that she wants to close the gap between you physically and emotionally. It's a nonverbal cue that says a lot about how she feels and what she wants to do. How do you react to these kinds of signals? The Stoic mindset can help. If you stay calm, aware, and collected, you can better understand what she's doing and respond in a way that builds a real connection based on mutual respect and interest in using the Stoic mindset in relationships and social situations. It's important to keep our feet on the ground and not make assumptions that aren't true. Marcus Aurelius said that a woman coming closer and into your personal space is a clear action that can be seen. The quality of your thoughts determines how happy you will be. Keeping your thoughts clear and focused will help you read these signals correctly, avoiding unnecessary stress or confusion. Now think about the bigger meanings of this body language. When a woman invades your personal space, it shows a level of trust and comfort that is necessary for any meaningful relationship. This physical closeness isn't just about attraction. It's also about a deeper emotional connection. Getting closer can be seen as a metaphor for emotional closeness. By doing so, she is letting you into her personal space and, by extension, her personal life. This is an important part of making a strong and lasting connection. From a Stoic point of view, it's important to approach these situations with a calm and thoughtful mind, instead of letting your emotions cloud your judgment. Take a moment to look around and think, what does her body language say about how she feels and what she wants to do? How can you respond that shows you value and respect her signs while still staying true to yourself? These are the questions that will help you handle the complexities of relationships with as much knowledge and clarity as an epic teachers taught us that how we respond to things is more important than what happens to us. For example, if a woman moves closer to you, how you react is very important. A silent response would be to accept what she did. You can create a positive and meaningful interaction based on mutual understanding and genuine interest by noticing the signal and responding to her with respect and thought. Also, closing the gap is only one part of her body language that shows a deeper level of engagement and interest. It's also how she mirrors your movements, makes eye contact, and reacts to your touch. All of these things together give you a full picture of how she feels. For example, if she leans in while you talk, it means she's not only close to you physically, but also mentally and intellectually interested in what you have to say. That she is so interested in you and what you have to say shows that she values your presence and what you have to say in relationships. The way a woman engages in sensitive, touchy behavior can reveal much about her feelings towards you. Women typically avoid physical contact with those they find unappealing. So if she frequently touches your arm or brushes against your leg, there's a good chance she feels comfortable with you or is even interested. This touchy-feely behavior adds a vital physical dimension to your relationship, enhancing your connection in ways that words alone cannot. While it doesn't mean she's granting you carte blanche, it does signify a growing bond by reciprocating these small physical gestures. You can gauge her level of interest if she responds positively. It's likely she finds you attractive. Reflecting on this through the lens of Stoic life lessons, we can draw on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said the art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. This reminds us that relationships, much like Stoicism, require a balance of grace and strength. Just as a Stoic approaches life with calm and rationality, so too should you approach these signals with a clear and composed mind. Recognizing and reciprocating touch in a respectful manner not only shows your interest, but also your understanding of her comfort and boundaries. We are often cut off from these subtle forms of communication in today's world, which is mostly made up of digital exchanges. The power of a gentle touch can be deep. It's important to stay present and aware of these times because they give us a glimpse into the deeper, often unspoken parts of human connection. You can navigate these interactions with a calm and centered approach, ensuring that your responses are measured and respectful. Remember, the key is not to overanalyze or become overly anxious about every gesture. Instead, embrace the Stoic practice of mindfulness, staying present in the moment and responding with authenticity and respect. This balance of sensitivity and Stoic wisdom will not only help you decipher the signals, but also enhance your overall approach to relationships, making you more attuned and empathetic in your interactions. In conclusion, recognizing and interpreting a woman's touchy behavior through the lens of Stoic life lessons allows for a more profound and respectful connection. By embodying the principles of Stoicism, you approach these interactions with calm and rationality, ensuring your responses are measured and appropriate. This not only strengthens your bond, but also aligns with the timeless wisdom of what is Stoicism, ultimately leading to more fulfilling and meaningful relationships. Before we reveal the fifth key, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and become part of our community of great minds. Don't forget to like this video, so you don't miss any of our great tips on how to understand how people act, especially when they're with each other. A real smile is one of the most telling nonverbal signs. If a woman smiles a lot when she's with you, it's not because she's trying to send you a secret message. She's just happy to be with you. Her face lights up with a radiant smile even during normal conversations, showing how happy she is to be with you. This isn't just any smile. It lights up her whole face. And it's there even when she talks about you to other people. Why does she smile so brightly? Because you make her happy. And this Stoic happiness, which comes from the philosophy of Stoicism, shows how important it is to have real, unfiltered emotions in modern life. Imagine Sarah, a professional who has to balance her personal life with her demanding job. Despite the stress of her job, her co-workers notice that she always smiles when she talks about her partner, John. Her happiness is clear not only in her words but also in the way she acts. Her eyes sparkle and she laughs more often. This change is noticed by everyone around her, and it shows how much joy John brings into her life. Just like in Stoicism, where inner contentment is important. Sarah's real smile shows how happy she is inside. An important part of Stoic happiness. Now think about what you've been through. If someone's face lights up when they're with you or talking about you, what does that say about how you affect their life? Being aware of these nonverbal cues can help you understand and appreciate the happiness you bring to others. This not only strengthens your relationships, but it also fits with the Stoic principle of living in harmony with nature and those around you. In the end, a genuine smile is more than just an expression. It's a strong sign of happiness and connection. By paying attention to these signs, you can build deeper, more meaningful relationships. So the next time you're with someone who smiles a lot when you're around, take a moment to appreciate the happiness you bring into their life. How do you think Stoic happiness, which is a reflection of Stoicism today, can improve your personal relationships? Getting this and accepting it can help you make better relationships and feel more at peace with yourself. Picture this. If someone teases you about your flaws or quirks in a friendly way, you might think she's making fun of you at first, but she's actually showing affection and interest. When a woman wants to get your attention, she might show it by jokingly pointing out your unique qualities because she finds them endearing and enjoys them for many reasons. Tease is a great way to share personal information and show humor at the same time. It's a subtle but effective way to talk that can reveal a lot about someone's feelings without becoming too serious or intense. You can get to know each other better through this teasing because it lets you talk about each other's characters in a lighthearted way. This creates a playful atmosphere that makes the conversation fun and strengthens your relationship. These moments often lead to light physical contact, like a playful nudge or a shared laugh, which can strengthen your connection even more. When a woman teases you, it's her way of showing that she feels at ease and comfortable around you. This level of comfort is a clear sign that she values your company and enjoys being with you. It's a small but important sign that she likes you. How does this fit with Stoicism? Epic teachers taught that how you react to something is more important than what happens to you. If you keep a stiff upper lip, you can handle her teasing with ease, showing that you are confident and in charge. Teasing is also a way of communicating that goes beyond words. It uses tone of voice, body language, and playful movements, all of which help to build a stronger bond. Think about the times when you've engaged in playful banter with friends or loved ones. These moments are often filled with laughter and joy, creating lasting memories in the context of a romantic relationship. This playful interaction can serve as a foundation for a stronger, more meaningful connection in moments of teasing. It's important to remain mindful of the other person's feelings. While playful banter can be enjoyable, it's crucial to ensure that it never crosses the line into hurtful or insensitive territory. This requires a keen sense of awareness and empathy, both of which are key components of the Stoic mindset. By practicing empathy, you can gauge the other person's reactions and adjust your behavior accordingly, ensuring that the interaction remains positive and enjoyable for both parties. In conclusion, the art of playful teasing is a powerful tool in building and strengthening relationships. It allows for the expression of affection and interest in a light-hearted manner, creating a foundation for deeper connections. Marcus Aurelius said that if you adopt a Stoic attitude, you can handle these situations with grace and confidence, which will help your relationships and personal growth. Your happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts. If you stay positive and mindful, you can turn moments of playful teasing into chances to connect and have fun. So the next time someone teases you, see it as a compliment and a sign of their love. Smile and respond with humor and grace. Are you ready to use these Stoic ideas in your everyday life? If so, leave a note. I'm ready to meet people who share my interests. How can you use teasing to make your interactions better and get to know people better? Think about these questions and let the wisdom of Stoicism help you find relationships that are important to you. That way, you'll not only beat Stoicism, but you'll also win the game of life and love. In the complex dance of everyday life, if a woman is really interested in you, she may pay extra attention to private parts of her body like her neck and shoulders. For example, she may touch her neckline or place her fingertips delicately on her shoulder. Recognizing these subtle signs of attraction, can make your personal and social life much better. According to experts, this nonverbal cue often shows interest, affection, and desire. By drawing attention to these sensitive areas, she may be wanting a deeper physical connection. However, it's important to keep in mind that not all women consciously draw attention to their necks or shoulders. Sometimes they do it unconsciously as a way to calm themselves down when they're feeling anxious. Remember that the Stoic principle of awareness tells you to watch without jumping to conclusions. Think about what Marcus Aurelius said. The happiness in your life rests on the thoughts you have. Keep a balanced view by thinking about your background and the situation you are in. This careful and thoughtful method fits with the main ideas of Stoic life lessons and helps people connect more deeply. Stoicism teaches us to be aware and present, which lets us pick up on these minor signs without letting our feelings get in the way of our judgment. By learning about Stoicism and following its rules, you can handle the complicated relationships of today with grace and knowledge. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that encourages us to act with purpose and honesty. As you apply these Stoic life lessons, you'll not only become better at reading nonverbal cues, but you'll also become more aware of how you react, which will lead to healthier and more genuine relationships. In today's fast-paced world, where communication is often fleeting and surface level, Stoic life lessons provide a foundation for deeper connections. By paying attention to and understanding these subtle signs of attraction, you can react with care and respect, which will make your interactions better. Epictetus tells us that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means we can listen twice as much as we speak. This wise saying shows how important it is to be alert and aware, which are very helpful for noticing and responding to attraction. Stoic principles can help you become more socially adept and give you more inner peace and confidence. It's interesting to see how body language and other unspoken cues are so important when learning about the subtle signs that someone is interested in you, especially when looking at Stoic life lessons and Stoic happiness. Verifying you is one of the most important things to keep in mind. While men are known to like the way women look, it's also true that women are very perceptive. If a woman finds you attractive, she may look at you for a while and openly compliment your body, especially if she wants your attention. This direct but silent compliment not only shows that she is interested in you but also means a lot. Today, think about how this relates to Stoicism. Stoicism teaches us to observe without judging and to fully enjoy the present moment. In this case, a woman's gaze is a silent affirmation of attraction, which is similar to the Stoic principle of observing and acknowledging without unnecessary attachment or overt reaction. If you've been handling the complicated dance of romantic interest and are still not sure what to do next, even though you've been seeing signs that things are going well, read on. You've seen her laugh, her flirty body language, and the enticing signs she sends your way. It looks like she's interested, but how can you be sure that the answer is to act with the Stoic attitude of courage and clarity? Ask her to go on a date. The next step is as easy and deep as that. Tell her how you feel. Tell her you're interested in her and suggest a fun thing you can do together. If she's been trying to win you over with subtle hints, she'll probably take the chance. Imagine her excitement as she jokes that she's been waiting for you to make this move. Not only are you trying to figure out if she likes you at this time, but you're also practicing Stoicism by being open and taking action. Let's talk more about why this is important. A well-known Stoic philosopher named Marcus Aurelius once said that, "What stands in the way of action becomes the way." Taking a chance in your personal life is exactly what this quote is all about. Your doubts and fears are not obstacles. They are the steps you need to take to move forward. By asking her out, you turn your doubts into a chance for growth and clarity. When you can tell someone is interested in you through their body language and interactions, it's normal to feel a mix of excitement and hesitation. The Stoic mindset tells us to notice these feelings without being overwhelmed by them. We don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Instead, we take action. This way of thinking can be used in many areas of life, including partnerships. Seneca, another great Stoic, said, "He who is brave is free." You need to be brave when you decide to ask her out. By doing so, You break free from the chains of doubt. In the end, the only way to know for sure if she's interested is to take the plunge and ask her out. This action embodies the Stoic virtues of courage, clarity, and resilience. You can learn more about her real intentions and practice living according to Stoic principles by facing your fears and talking about how you feel. Remember, that action is where we find certainty and growth. So gather your courage, take the leap, and adopt a tough attitude. How do you handle cases where you need to take a chance? Have you ever used Stoic ideas in a relationship? Let's talk about it in the comments and learn from each other's stories. Not every woman has a smooth-talking charm or a history of easily attracting men. In fact, a lot of women feel very anxious around people they find attractive, just like men do. In a situation like this, she might be trying hard to flirt with you, but failing. She might say something strange, or there might be an awkward pause in the conversation. When this happens, it's important to pay attention to how the two of you are feeling overall. Is the interaction uncomfortable and awkward? Does she look like she wants to bolt? Or is the atmosphere tense and almost electric? This unspoken tension can show up as a subtle but powerful form of physical chemistry, even if neither of you says it directly. She may be at a loss for words, but sometimes silence speaks louder than words, as Epictetus said that because we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, we can listen twice as much as we speak. During these quiet times, pay attention to and understand the signals being sent. This is in line with Stoic life lessons because it encourages mindfulness and perceptiveness, which helps you handle these interactions with grace and understanding. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook these delicate interactions, but noticing and appreciating these signs can greatly improve your social awareness and interpersonal skills. Stoicism teaches us to stay calm and collected, even when things are uncertain or awkward. So the next time you notice these subtle signs, take a step back, breathe, and let the situation unfold naturally. Enjoy the silence, and let the chemistry speak for itself. By doing this, you'll not only improve your Stoic mindset, but you'll also make deeper, more meaningful connections. Don't forget that Stoic life lessons aren't just about big ideas. They're also about using these ideas in real life to live a balanced and happy life. So the next time you feel a surge of stress, stay present and let the quiet moments show you the real link between 11 worst jokes that are funny. It's interesting how some people laugh at everything you say, even the jokes you know aren't very good. This isn't just because you're the funniest person in the world, though it would be nice to think that's the case. When it comes to attraction, humor plays a fascinating role. A woman who finds you attractive is more likely to laugh at your jokes no matter how bad they are. It's less about the joke itself and more about the connection and romantic desire she feels. Even the corniest joke can become hilarious when it comes from someone she finds handsome. This is more than just an observation. It shows a deeper neural link. Have you been through something similar? Think about how understanding this can change the way you interact with others. Can you see how Stoicism today encourages us to look past the surface and value the deeper connections we make with others? By adopting this Stoic view, you can develop a Stoic happiness that isn't based on outside approval but on a deeper understanding of how people interact with each other. Realizing that a woman's laughter might not be because you're funny, but because she likes you as a person, is a small but powerful Stoic lesson. It teaches us to look past the immediate reaction and understand the underlying emotions at play. This not only improves our social interactions, but also helps us stay emotionally balanced, which is a key part of Stoic happiness. So the next time someone laughs at your jokes, remember to enjoy the connection rather than just the laughter. How does this new understanding of Stoicism change the way you deal with people and relationships? Share what you think and what you've done. Let's look at how these Stoic ideas can be used in our everyday lives, like we did today on Wind. If you pay attention to these 11 subtle signs that a woman might be interested in you, you can become much more aware and improve your interactions. Not only will you become more perceptive, but you will also build better relationships and grow as a person. Remember that context is key and that each signal can mean something different depending on the situation. If these ideas were helpful to you, think about how you can use them in your daily life to make your relationships stronger. What clues have you seen in your experiences? Leave your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Let's keep talking and grow together. Thanks for watching Win Stoic. Don't forget to like and follow.